friends of the internet. So today, because we have hit kind of our 4-year anniversary of figure skating, I thought it would be fun to react to all the programs I ever did in the last 4 years, including competitions and show programs, and see how I personally feel about all my programs, all my music choices, and how I improved over the last 4 years. So without further ado, let's get reacting. I feel like there may or may not be a lot of cringe moments, so please bear with me. Alright, so this first program you're gonna watch is my very first live program performance ever. First time I skated to a piece of music. This was around 8 months into my skating journey. I went to the University of Pennsylvania, and we had a figure skating team, and our team every year would host a annual show. And so this was the first time I skated to a live audience. It was so fucking nerve-wracking because I was like, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I've never skated, you know, in front of an audience before. Skated to Seven Nation Army, but the rendition by Haley Reinhardt, so it's kind of snazzy and jazzy, and you know, let's see how it goes. Okay, some jazz arms. Oof, that arm was not pretty on that. Oh man, those crossovers? Girl, no. I love that clunky step. Okay, got some really bad crossroads. Oh my god. I have to point this out. I love how I did like the same like little hands over the head when you don't know what to put in your choreography that every 7-year-old girl does in like a jazzy Pink Panther program. That was... What are my arms doing? I'm just like flailing around. When I first started skating, my bodily awareness was not very good because I've never done dance, I've never done like gymnastics or anything that like involves like being really in tune with your body. I did play volleyball for many years competitively when I was a kid, but that's more just like general coordination, not really like artistry or understanding where your body is. Oh my god. That was a really bad wall jump. Like my body was literally forward and I was literally throwing myself out of the circle. But I remember I was so freaking nervous for that jump. That was my very first live jump ever. And I remember when I was in that like entry edge, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Don't fall, don't fall. Oh my god. Oh no. Here is my step sequence that is not really much of a step sequence. Oh god, toe steps. I hate toe steps. Till this day, that was so fucking clunky. I hate toe steps because I feel like I'm gonna die. Okay, setting up for a sow cow toe loop. That's okay. That landing was actually not bad. Oh, I think I tried to pull like a change of edge spiral there. Oh no. Oh no, honey, look at that position. My edges were not very good here. I felt like I couldn't change the edge. That made me drop my free leg. So it looks so low and so bad. Holy shit. It's what you get for trying to be Michelle Kwan like 8 months into your figure skating career. Oh yeah, that catch foot was okay, except for the fact that my knee was bent as hell on the standing leg, which is not pretty. Yep, wave your arm around because you don't know what to put in your choreography. Oh god. Oh god. I remember when I first started skating, I didn't know how to do much like choreographic steps. At that time I learned like a half flip and people would be like, oh, we can use the half flip. My half flip was so fucking ugly. Did you see that? That was like a hammer toe, like boom, like that did not look pretty. Oh, that was the longest spin entry ever. I used to have a big issue with knowing how to get into my spin coming out of like a wind-up. So my spins used to take like so much of my program just because I was so fucking slow. I also never performed any sort of like performing arts thing, so I was like, how the fuck do you curtsy? Oh, what a time. This next one was at my very first actual competition, actually. This was at MIT, and it was a collegiate competition, so our team traveled and competed as a group in college, and this was 10 months in my figure skating career. I did Romeo and Juliet because I love Alyona Kostanaya, and I think if you guys remember, she did that one Romeo and Juliet program with the blue dress, and I was like sold. I was like, I must skate to this. Let's watch. I actually like my starting pose. I remember my choreo had to be so rushed because I was like slow. These beginning program events, they only give you like, I don't know, like a minute and like 30. It's really not a lot of time. Oh, that loop was okay. I think I'm proud of that loop for the fact that I remember clearly at this competition I was so nervous to do the fucking loop because I figured out how to land it probably like a month before going to this competition. Going into the loop was so nerve-wracking, like for me. Like I still hate the loop jump. I feel like it's just not my friend. I would rather do a flip or a Lutz any day. Oof, that arm. That arabesque was actually okay. Sad cow with the arms over the head. I kind of like hung on to the landing for dear life. I think I over-rotated it a little bit. Oh god, that spin entry was so like forward. I have this problem where like my whole body goes forward into the spin. This was a simple spin, a scratch spin. It was actually not too shabby. Oh, I'm so slow though. Like you can see how long it takes for me to like get across the ice. Oh my god, this was so nerve-wracking. I don't know why, like I'm like psycho. Like I learned how to land a loop like a month ago, and I told myself, I was like, let's do it in combination with the toe loop. And here is another one of my infamous step sequences that aren't really fucking step sequences because I don't know how to do any advanced turns or twizzles. Oof, that spiral was not good. I remember being so nervous because this was my first competition, and at the end of your program, your legs feel like fucking jelly, and I went to reach back for my catch foot spiral, and I literally was shaking, like I thought I was gonna fall, so I couldn't like lift my leg as high as I wanted to, so that was a disappointing spiral. Ooh, that spin entry, not pretty, girl. Sit spin's not super low. But yeah, okay. So this next one was another show. It was Disney themed. I've been skating for a full year here, and I skated to a song from Beauty and the Beast. Me trying to be so fucking dramatic. Me trying to be so fucking dramatic. Part 2. God. Oh god, that was so ugly. Do you see that? I was supposed to like be like a side lunge, like a nice side lunge to like that one drop of the note, and it just, no. Oh, crossovers are still so bad. Yeah, no, landing was okay. That spin entry is still no bueno. That was the first time I learned how to do like a scratch spin with my arms over the head. Oh, that's actually pretty, not bad. Ooh, that loop I hung on to dear life. Spiral was better. And I think I do a spiral sequence here. Yeah. No, the spirals actually got better. My hands are a little like a little too much. I think I try to overdo the ballet thing, and it looks a little spidery. Yes. Oh my god. Throwback to a time where I was like actually flexible. So my skating flexibility story goes, when I first started skating, my flexibility was like a -2000. Like I actually couldn't even touch my toes. Like my flexibility was so bad, I could probably only touch my knees. So I stretched for like an hour. Like I was like psycho. Like I stretched for an hour like every single day. And I kind of peaked around this time where I was actually quite flexible. In 2020, I injured my back, my lower back. So since then, my flexibility has never been the same, and it's really sad. Again, it's the fucking like clunky half flip shit. Well, that was on a note at least. I think my sit spin, like I got lower. So this next program was also for our show. So this was a year and 8 months after I started skating, and I skated to selections from La La Land. May or may not happen, inspired by Ashley Wagner, so we shall see. Also, being from LA, La La Land is like dream story. Oof. So right there, I was supposed to go from like a back edge like leg hold to doing a back 3 turn, and this was around the time that I first learned how to do back 3 turns, and I totally chickened out of that because I was scared I was gonna eat shit. And this is also when I started learning the layback. So it's not very good, but at least it's there. Oh my god, I feel like that part's a little bit cringe. I try to be fun, but I feel like I don't do fun. I would say I think my speed got a little bit better here. I think I really worked on my skating skills during this portion. Like obviously still shit, but like I see improvement. Like that sound cow had much more flow than it used to. It's my first time attempting a Lutz, I think. Okay, honestly, that Lutz was actually pretty good. Like, I think that Lutz sometimes is better than the Lutz that I have now, because if you look at it, my legs are actually like quite extended and straightened. I have the problem where I like hammer toe it a little too much. My picking leg is too bent, but that was actually okay. I think at this point I also learned a 3-turn entry into a spin, which is helpful. This is the first time I did a step sequence that was kind of more like a actual step sequence, but it was still not very like difficult or defined. Oh god, I held on to that flip for dear life. I think like in my brain I was like, oh my god, I did not mess up, I did not mess up, you cannot fuck up this last element, and then I fucked up the last element. And also, I would say those running toe step I am very, very proud of, because I was always scared of my toes, and I never thought I would be able to do like a dramatic like running on your toe step moment, kind of like Michelle Kwan era like dramatic entry into a step sequence type of vibe. So I'm proud that I did that. And as far as good. think my standing knee could be a little bit more straightened. I think my spin position did improve. Oof. That scratch spin was rough. I just lost it and I started traveling like crazy. But that was a fun program to practice. I remember I practiced that one a lot. So this next program we're going to watch is my second ever collegiate competition. This was at Liberty University. I skated to Used to Be Mine by Sarah Bareilles from that musical, The Waitress. Super sad, super emo girl vibes. I feel like my program music type is like the emo girl vibes, or like the dramatic, passionate emo girl. Not like, you know, Billie Eilish emo girl, but like, you know, like I've been through some shit in life emo girl. So and now I'm gonna sing very passionately about it. This is what this program is. Return of the Red Dress Part Like Fucking 4. This was in February 2020, and this was a year and 10 months after I started skating. And this was actually my very last skating competition before COVID hit and college shut down and the world fucking shut down. So it was kind of like last hurrah senior year. So let's watch.
University of Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy D.
Teammates are so fucking nice. I definitely did not warrant that cheering. Oh, my first effort to make something look more choreographic. My loop definitely got better there. That loop felt good, I remember. And then the twizzle, I'm getting fancier. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so I clearly remember this moment. For some reason, at this competition, my jumps like felt really off. I still have this issue a little bit where I pre-rotate my upper body before my lower body goes. So in proper jump technique, kind of everything goes together, or at least like the head and the upper body stays to like the right side to keep you inside the circle in your rotation. So if you look at textbook jumpers like Yuzuru Hanyu, you can see that he keeps his head so far to the right that it's kind of like the last thing that turns in his jump rotations. But for me, I have this issue where I tend to turn my upper body and my head first and then my legs follow, which is not very great because turning your upper body too soon throws you to the left and throws you out of that circle. So your jumps kind of like get a little bit wonky and the rotation's not centered, which is the issue that I'm having here. And also this was in combination, it was a Let's Toe, and it's just like, it looked so clunky and off because of that. And also my arms, oh, they're so high. Why? This was the, yeah, see, this happened again, but this was also the first competition that I went into my jumps with a little bit more speed and kind of got more comfortable with going into jumps with speed. Ooh. Yeah, I remember I did a broken sit, and that was my first spin variation I ever did, so I'm pretty proud of that. Oof. I didn't have enough flow coming out of that spin, and I was like desperately trying to do like weird looking like backward pumps to give myself more speed because I know a Lutz is coming, and I was like, I cannot do a Lutz without flow. That's just like a death sentence. So see, my feeling was actually more straightened there. Okay, step sequence time. I did a rocker for the first time. And did some double 3. See, things are starting to look more like a step sequence. And first time I did a layback in a program. Not super great, but you know, it was there. Oh my god, also this like ending position, I think one of my teammates helped me make it like literally 30 minutes before the competition. I did not have an ending pose. Okay, next one. Okay, so this was the one that, if you guys follow my YouTube channel, you saw that a while ago I worked on this really cool project. It was training like an Olympic figure skater for 30 days, and this was like the result of the program that I did after training for 30 days. And this was a time during the pandemic in 2020. It was the time where I graduated college to the time I started my full-time job, so I actually had a lot of time with not a lot of things to do. Usually this is the time where you go traveling and you know, like see your friends and, you know, live your life until your soul gets sucked away by corporate America when you actually start working as an adult. But unfortunately, because the pandemic happened, I didn't get to do any of that. But fortunately, that meant that I had a lot of time to focus on my skating. I was also back home, so I was training in LA, Irvine to be exact, with some really, really great coaches. When I was there, I worked with a variety of coaches, including world champion Todd Elridge, and I skated at Great Park, which is also the rink where Nathan Chen, Ryan Bell, and like where Roth coaches. So it's a very like good rink with a lot of good like coaching resources. So I felt like I was really, really able to improve during this time period. Like I skated consistently for like 3 months, 4 hours a day. It was like a crazy, crazy grind, mostly because I have like nothing else to do and I just love skating so much. So this is the result. Went back to Romeo and Juliet. Did not do my old version though. It's just like a slightly different cut and different version. And I actually choreographed this myself. So apologies. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing choreographically, but here we are. Oof, okay. So that bracket, my leg was not extended going into that entry edge or coming out of that edge, so it looked a little clunky and not clean. That loop was okay, except the fact that I still don't fucking cross my legs. Bad air position. Oof, okay. That jump was rough. I put in 2 loop combos in this program, I believe, and I think I just wanted to push myself, but that was definitely not pretty. First of all, at that Lutz edge, oof. I feel like the edge always needs work. Like loop combos are very, very difficult, and they could look muscled if you don't have much flow going into it or you don't have a good edge on that loop. That was wonky as fuck, but somehow I rolled it out of myself. That was a better rocker. Oh, that flip loop, same issue. So clunky. And that's one of the best sit spins I've done till date, I believe. And I also did a clamshell spin after. Not too shabby for someone who hates fucking spinning. I would rather do the most boring edge exercises than to spin. Yeah, also, sorry this seems choreographically empty because I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. Oh, I love this part of music. It's so like dramatic, forbidden love. Oh, I still hate my toe steps. They got slightly better. I really did try to work on them, but they're still kind of clunky. Yeah, the free leg on the spiral is actually pretty extended. That flip landing was solid. I held it for a long time. The air position, questionable. I think my laybacks actually did get much better during this time. Not too bad. Alright friends, thanks so much for sticking all the way to the end to watch me just kind of narrate the ups and downs of my programs over the last 4 years. Of course, there is still a long way to go. So thank you guys so much, so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed watching content like this. So lifestyle, skating, it really helps me out a lot as a small creator, and it really just means the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see see you guys next time. Bye.